Welcome back to Firefighter Cafferata. We're in my kitchen right now and we are going to make a delicious rib meal. This is going to be quick and easy. You go to your local butcher shop or Safeway or whatever, Lucky's or whatever you have in your area. You could ask your butcher good ribs and you use the ribs that you want to use. I ended up using Swift premium ribs, just kind of like stuff from a local market we have, Safeway, and a different one, which is, they're both pork loin baby back ribs, and they're very meaty, so you want meaty ribs. Now, we're going to be off for the day, we're going to be gone, but I'm going to put this in my crock pot so I can actually leave, and it's safe. My crock pot right here, right? And so I'm going to let this kind of just cook down, basically, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Before I did that, I wanted to sweeten my wife up because we just had a little baby, so I got her some flowers over here, so I wanted to be nice and romantic. Didn't really have a vase, so I used a water pitcher. But let me get to work here. So we have these ribs. These ribs, about 3.5 pounds each. You could chop it. We're going to chop it, put it in the crock pot. Basically, to break it down a little bit, not to get it all mushy and like the meat's everywhere. You just want to break it down so it will be nice and ready to put in the oven. Because we're going to continue this once this is cooked down in 4 to 6 hours. So here, I'm going to use just an IPA, right? It's going to break down the meat a little bit. I'm going to use some, there we go, little tomatoes right here, right? So the acidity, do a dry rub. And you can do a dry rub of just, you can do salt, pepper, and you could do like, you could do cayenne pepper. You could do all these type of things, or you could buy like a barbecue rub. I did this one, Stubbs. It's pretty good. There we go, if you could see that there. So let's get to work. So I'm just going to open this package up. Now my knives I have are not the best knives, but they work. My little guy, he loves ribs. So my little guy right here, Aiden, here, step back. They'll see it when I pour the juice in the garbage here. Oh, that's a lot of juice. Okay, and let's get the ribs on the chopping block. So I'm going to put the ribs on the chopping block. So ribs here. So this is, no, that's just juice. A jus. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to just cut it in half, like so, right? Doesn't even matter. It just, what you're doing is you're making it easier, right? So I'm going to put 1/2 right in the pot, like this. Another one right in the pot. I'll do the dry rub in the pot, and I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to cut up the next pack. Next pack looks juicy also, which it's good. It's not a bad thing. As long as they don't, smell horribly, you're fine. But yeah, go to your local market, pick out some ribs that you like, ask your butcher, and they'll be able to help you out. A lot of times they have a good insight on specifically what cooks the best, what tastes the best. But baby back ribs, pork. Yep, they are delicious. So put this right in the garbage here. Again, this is the second pack. We're gonna do 2 packs. I have some water in my hair, so I just want to look nice and fresh for you guys. So I'm cutting this next one up right here, again in halves, right? So it fits in the crock pot. Then, yeah, and then I'm gonna do a dry seasoned rub, and there you go. So let me wash my hands really quick. I don't want to have rib meat hands. Okay, so just like so. Okay, let's do this. So the dry rub, right? You think, oh man, you gotta do it just right. No, you don't. What you do is you just get this dry rub, whatever one you want to use. You can buy it at your market, right? Kind of start sprinkling it on the meat. And you want to be generous. You want to be generous. And what I mean by that, let me show you. So what I mean is you're going to get it on the meat, you're going to rub it all around. Yeah, I'm going to show you. You're right. And yeah, and you just kind of make it where it's covering the meat. And it's called, this is a dry rub, right? Because it's basically like a dry seasoning. A wet would be, you bake it all day long. And we're going to do a little bit of both. That's the thing that's going to make this pretty special. Yep. So this dry rub, put it on all 4 ones I cut up. Last not least, I got the last one here. So, dry rub all around. So it's nice and well seasoned. Okay? And I'll show you what I mean. So, the dry rub. So you can see right here. Let's get a little closer. Whoa! Okay, so we got that going. So this is in the crock pot. This is going to basically sit here for hours. You can do 4, you can do 6. I might just do 4 hours, okay? And so now I'm going to pour in my tomato sauce. This is not even a sauce, it's petite diced tomatoes. So I'll pour it in. This is going to be the acidity that's going to break down the meat. The beer, same. It's going to break down the meat.
I didn't know I could drink beer.
Oh, you're not going to drink it. You're going to eat it. So this beer is basically going to be in here, and it's going to cook down this meat until it's going to absorb all of this. But it's also going to make it so it breaks down easier. So when it's cooking and you have it after those 4 hours, I'm going to put it back in the oven. And you put it in the oven, and then that's where you can sear it. You can make it kind of crispy on the outside, and it tastes really good. So basically, that's it. I'm going to put it back in the crock pot right now. You're going to see, and I'll put the timer on. I'll show you. I'll show you what I mean. So, go ahead and, again, wash my hands, because we don't have to touch the meat anymore. It's all done. And the magic now is going to be everything done in the crock pot. So the crock pot's going to do all the rest of the work for hours at a time. So here it is, right here, right? 2 slabs. And put the top on. We're going to do that right here. So top goes on. Yep. Make sure there's no soap on top of my top here. That'd be bad. I don't want to be cooking soap for my family. You don't want to do that. So anyway, so this goes on like this. I'm going to show you what I mean. And I'm going to set it right here, if you can see that. So I'm going to go on, right? We're going to go slow cook. It says 4 hours, right? You can do 4 or 6 hours, whatever you want. Let's go ahead. Let's just do 6 hours. So we're going to go up. We're going to do 6 hours. We're going to start the timer. Start. And timer is started. Set it, forget it. It's going to work great. Now, when those 6 hours are up, I'll be back home, maybe. You can let it sit there afterwards, doesn't matter. And we're going to take it, put it on a pan, and I'll show you the next step. Okay, it's been 6 hours. Now, here's the crock pot. I went ahead, beat you to the punch, and took the ribs out of the crock pot and slathered them with a little bit of, I'll show you right here, some seasoning, some sauce. You can buy the sauce from the store after you take it out of the crock pot. This was 6 hours. We did 6 hours. It's a lot of hours, but these also look amazing. So I slathered a little bit of this guy on there. You could use any type you'd like, okay? You kind of put it on, rub it on, pop it in the oven, put it at 350. You can even do 400. Leave it on for about 10 minutes or 15 minutes until the sauce is all kind of like a little crusted on dry. Now, once it's all done, your ribs are going to be done. I'm going to plate it. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Beforehand, I'm going to pop some bubbly right here like this. Boop. For my wife and myself. My wife could have un poquito, and I'm going to have a little bit myself. And I'm going to make a delicious, quick vegetable medley here. So you get a little bit of salad, okay? These are freshly done. Pre-made at the store, very easy, but for a quick meal, you come home for a long day, you have the crock pot all done, everything's done. This is fast, easy, delicious. Boom, I'm gonna pop this in here. So, I don't think you need directions with this right here, but I'm gonna open this guy up. A little bit of sauce right here, right? My little guy's allergic to nuts, so he's allergic to me. I just plop this in, just like so. Maybe 2 bags. 2 bags are better than 1, and my wife's almost like a rabbit. Yeah, I know she likes, during pregnancy, she liked her meat dishes, hamburgers, and different foods. She liked Vietnamese food. But, see, she really likes her vegetables. So I give her that. So let me put the next bag right in here. All this is pretty much a healthy, kale coleslaw. I'm gonna plop it in. Boom, plopping it in. Nice and healthy. So it comes in the sauce. We put the sauce right on it. We're gonna plate these ribs. Once I plate these ribs, now I told you about the ribs in the crock pot. We said 4 hours, I believe. You can do 4 to 6 hours. I did 6 hours because I knew it was gonna be a long day gone. So, but they came out perfect. And right now I'm putting the seasoning, the dressing on the coleslaw. Just a little bit right there. It's like a yogurt dressing. So it's on the healthier side. Because we are, even though we're having ribs, we're still about health. This family, we want to keep it real, right? We want to keep it good. We want to live a long, nice, healthy life. So it's all about eating right, eating good foods. I'm going to pop the seeds right in there. This is easy. I'm going to show you the outcome and plate the food. And once that's all finished, you're going to see the final of amazingness. Ribs, kale, a little bit of salad right there, and we're all done. I'm going to pop this. Yeah! Oh, I love it. Here we go. So I'm going to get a little champagne right here for the wife. A little bit for myself. I have way more. And we put it down right here. Meal is ready. I got my little guy right here. Bam, Aiden. And we got the ribs. Ribs with a coleslaw salad. And it tastes absolutely delicious. Check us out. Join Firefighter Cafferata next time. Fire safety tips and cooking with me at my house with my little guy Aiden. I'll see you soon.